Meet Benjamin Franklin, the empirical architect. Through the power of the scientific method, he didn't just tame the heavens with his legendary experiments. He engineered civic safety and helped secure the very birth of a nation. Look beyond the myth of the kite and key. Benjamin Franklin wasn't a mere whimsical tinkerer, but the preeminent American scientific mind of his century. Using a strict empirical method, this American Isaac Newton revolutionized physics, civic engineering, and international diplomacy. Step into the age of enlightenment. This slide illustrates how the Franklin framework replaced dogmatic superstition with systematic observation. By re-engineering lighting safety, modernizing practical education, and mastering domestic heat convection, Franklin successfully traded centuries of outdated tradition for the power of empirical progress. Welcome to the civic engine. See how Franklin scaled the empirical method to build a city, transforming a small 1727 discussion network into a lending library, a transatlantic scientific society, America's first public hospital, and a secular academy. This is civic engineering at its finest. In 1747, Franklin introduced the single fluid theory, proving electricity is merely transferred by friction, not created. By coining foundational terms like positive, negative, charge, and battery, he gave us the modern vocabulary of electrostatics, transforming our understanding of the universe forever. In June 1752, myth meets deliberate science. Franklin didn't get struck by lightning. He safely drew an environmental electric charge down a wet string into a Leyden jar. This calculated experiment successfully proved that the electricity in our skies is identical to that generated in a lab. Here we see how abstract theory became life-saving reality. Franklin bridged the gap between theoretical physics and applied engineering, turning observations of metal points in Leyden jars into the revolutionary lightning rod of 1753 and the electrical battery of 1749. This is brilliant science put to work for humanity. Witness the taming of the heavens. Once feared as a supernatural force, lightning was conquered by Franklin's empirical observation. By channeling the electrical fluid safely to the ground, his widely published design effectively ended the era of catastrophic structural lightning fires worldwide. Discover how Franklin tackled everyday inefficiencies. From the smoke-free Franklin stove and flexible catheter to bifocals and the mileage tracking odometer, he engineered practical solutions for human friction, smoothing out the rough edges of 18th century daily life. Discover how Franklin mapped the invisible rivers of the Atlantic. As Postmaster General, he combined whaling data and temperature measurements to chart the Gulf Stream. By revealing this hidden thermal river, he enabled ships to drastically cut transatlantic travel time. Amazingly, science secured a nation. In 1776, Franklin's fame as the conqueror of lightning gave him immense soft power in Paris. He successfully negotiated vital credit and the 1778 Treaty of Alliance, making America's revolutionary victory possible. Here we witness the legacy of open innovation. Benjamin Franklin never patented a single one of his consequential inventions. Viewing scientific discovery not as a path to personal wealth, but as a general civic duty meant to serve others and elevate the human condition.